Welcome to SteelCon 2018. Our 5th year. So there will be cake later. Not very big, but we've got cake. So, start off with the obligatory fire. Not expect anything today, but continuous alarm. Please just exit the building. Fire exits all over the place. Sure you're all good enough to find them. Don't use the lifts. So, hopefully you've all got your badges now. As you can see, you've all got different discs. If you want to try them out, we have got a working ST and Amiga set up out just opposite the registration desk. Feel free, go, play on them, use them, do whatever. They were supposed to, so feel free, go and play on them. Goodie bags, that's your selection that you've got today. For those who don't know, Bassett's was a local company. Now it's been bought out and owned by probably the Americans, but started off over here. We've got the Nerf guns, attribution dice, the whole lot. I want to see people playing top trumps, particularly if you've got the 30 things to do in Lahore. I'd like to see how that one works. Everybody's planning a trip out there? You're perfect, you got it. These little sticker things, Mike's NFC challenge. You want to come and say anything about it?
Right, so Right, so these should be able to be read by any normal NFC reader. So the idea is you read your thing. We're doing 3 of them, are we?
Yeah.
So we're doing three competitions throughout the day. We're going to roll the dice. They're going to bring up one of the values on I forget where they are now, the dice. They're going to bring up values on the dice and read your card and figure out if it matches or not. If not, find someone. If you can bring all 3 people together, you'll win the prize. So that's what we're going to do. There is a way of cheating, because they'd be boring without, so try and find that as well. That's about it, Robin.
Yeah. We'll roll the dice, we'll tweet out at 3 random points, 3 sets of codes. Come find us if you've got matching set of codes. Just leave it. That's gone up. There's supposed to be a picture of the ST and the Amiga, but it never came through to the laptop, so you know what they look like. Thank you to the sponsors. This event could not happen without the sponsors. You lot pay your £25 to get in. All that money goes into the goodie bags. So we, as a conference, don't take any of that cash to run it. 25 quid goes to goodie bags. It's the sponsors that pay for the actual event. So MWR, main sponsor again this year. Netitude back to do the party. We've got BCS looking after the kids track. Mike and security is looking after lanyards. It's a pretty name on there. Satisnet are covering lunch, so if you like the ice cream at lunch, go say thanks to them. And then we've got everybody else that's come in. Make sure you call by the booths. They're here to talk to you guys. So please go talk to them. Make sure they know they spent the money wisely. Because if they don't think they're getting the money out of it, they're not going to come back next year. We're not going to have an event. So please go talk to them. We've also got Hallam Uni, the computing department. They're sponsoring the venue for us. Without them, we wouldn't be able to put an event on in Sheffield. There is nowhere that's got this size capacity and we can get for the price that we get it for. They run lots of security-related degrees, masters, PhDs. If you want any more information about that, find Neil, wherever he is, kicking about, somewhere, hiding. You can get more information on it. Plan for the day, you're in the opening talk now. First talk will start after I finish at 10. We've lost the first speaker from track 3, so track 1 and 2 will be open at 10, track 3 opens at 11. We've got lunch 1 till 2, so we've got a full spread, obviously the meat stuff, we've got veggie, we've got a few vegan, we've got ice cream to go with it. Based on what people were saying on Twitter and a sort of quick poll, people said they wanted some breaks. So we've built in a break this year. We've got a break from 4 to 4:15. We will be putting drinks out at that point. Not alcohol, whoever sort of got excited on that. Closing ceremony, 6:15-ish, when the last talk finishes, to 6:45-ish. We'll try and get it done as quick as possible so we can get out to the pub. And the party starts as soon as the closing's finished, and we'll go on till 2. Obviously, football's on today. We had the choice of either all the football people get up, leave us, go to the pub, or put something on in here. So one of the rooms behind the sponsors, behind the reg desk, is going to have the football streamed. We tested out yesterday. It worked. It was a little bit jittery, but it was there. So hopefully it'll work again today. Location, track 1 is in here. Track 2 is where you came in, so back up the stairs or up the lift. Head as though you're going to go out and sort of double back on yourself to the left. It's all signed, and ask anybody who's been before, it's the same as last year. Track 3, out of these doors, go all the way across, through the doors on the other side, turn right. It's where we tried to have it last year before we had the power cut. I think we had it 2 years ago in there. Raw Hex is in this year. Steve around? No, Steve's on his desk. And 44Con, they've got a booth. They're doing soldering and playing with idiots, stuff like that. Go see them, go have a play. I think they've got a few things for sale this year. Yeah, they were talking about selling some idiots and a few other bits. As always, we're raising money for charity. Over the last 4 years, we've raised over £4,000. So we're doing it again this year. Charities this year, we've got Bliss, which you can't really see. Oh, I apologise for the diarrhea colour kind of background. It was supposed to be grey. Libre Office always messes my slides up. Changes the grey to that. So we got Bliss, who's premature babies, and Child Funeral Charity, which assists any parents who've lost children, and it helps with funeral costs. Bring and buy stall, that will be at the side of Scott's sticker stall. We're going to set it up as soon as this started. We set it up a bit early last year, and unfortunately a couple of things did disappear off it. So it's there. There'll be a load of goodies on it. Please pay a fair price for what you want. Anything that's left will either be scrapped or donated somewhere. It won't just be chucked in a skip or in a bin. The ST and Amiga, they will be auctioned off. We're going to have forms on the registration desk. If you're interested in them, put your name down, put a price. Whoever's got the biggest bid at the end of the day wins it. It's basically the two bundles. The Amiga, the telly, joysticks, mouse, the works. On the ST side, you get the ST, monitor, telly, joysticks. Whatever discs we've got left over, we'll split between them, or you can work out which are ST, which are Amiga. They're all mixed up. So, yeah, if you're into retro stuff, please put bids on them. All the money's going to the charities. We've got the sticker store back again. From what I've seen, it's been absolutely rammed already this morning. So go grab your stickers. We've got swag. We've got, as well as stickers, we've got hoodies. I think we've got all sorts of swag from around the world. Really want to thank all the companies that donate stuff. Scott's done a really good job of getting stuff together, bringing it in. And a lot of you guys have brought things in as well from your companies or from other conferences, from wherever you've been. So really appreciate it. Bring it in. At least 50p a sticker. Just chuck the stuff in, and we'll charity the money. Spare goodie bags. We usually have at least a few left over. We'll be selling those off in the afternoon break. Come quick, because they usually do go. But I don't want to be taking them home again. If anybody's seen the photos of my office and my shower, it's I'm fed up about stuff stuffed everywhere. So please buy them, take them home. Where? Eh? Where? Oh, registration desk. Sam, come here. Also, to go with the Nerf guns. Hold that. Hold that. Right. To go with the Nerf guns, we're going to be having a sniper competition. Push that way a bit.
Whoever shoots the most wins the gun.
So yeah, We're not exactly sure where we're running that yet. We will set it up somewhere and we will make it obvious. I was going to do it just off the side of the atrium, but there's too many monitors and stuff around and we don't want to damage anything. But basically we're going to set a target. Whoever shoots the most, or if everybody shoots the same, all names in a hat and you'll win the gun. And it's quite a nice one. Or you take all the remaining darts as well, if there are any left. Right, Nettitude at the party. Same as last year, Nettitude sponsored it. Very generous donation for that, very generous sponsorship for that. Doors open, so as soon as the closing talk finishes. Food, I think we've got coming on from about 7. We've got a hot and cold buffet this year, all self-service, so hopefully there won't be the queues we've had last year. And it's going to be a mix of foods and things to try. Fortunately, due to double bookings and all sorts of other issues, the Host Unknown team couldn't get here this year. So instead, we've got PowerPoint karaoke. Blame Carl, is all I'm going to say for that one. So that's going to come on about 7:30. Dual Core's coming in again this year to do us a set. Hopefully, he'll be on about 9 o'clock. And then we'll run through till 2. You do need your badges to get in, but kids are allowed, same as last year. Kids on the front here really enjoyed it last year. They spent most of the time handcuffing each other to tables and chairs and things. To get to the party, out the main doors, sort of veer leftish, veer rightish, and look for the really silly looking building that's got those on top of it. You can't miss it. As with last year, rather than just have a completely free bar, we're going to have the funny money up. Hey? No. I have. What have I done? Oh, yeah. Ah, well. Hey, I've got things to do. Somebody's going to organise the conference. So you'll get some of these when you go into the hubs for the party. 1 Neil will get you a drink. Woody's worth 2 Neils. And a Digi's worth 4 Neils. The values will vary through the night. If we've got a load of tab left, you might get a couple of drinks for your Neil. If we're running low on it, you might have to spend a Woody to get a drink. So don't just hoard them all till the end of the night. Spread them out, have fun. If you run out of tokens, they're taking cash as well. They are different to last year's. Don't try and reuse them. You will get caught. Right, Sunday morning, we've got the traditional Laser Quest Pew Pew Fest, sponsored by Clappy Monkey and Xyphos Research. This is the bit where I get slightly emotional. Anybody knows Mike, Clappy Monkey? He sent this tweet out last night. Mike has supported this conference from the start. Always scraping, trying to get 2 pennies to rub together. But every year he's putting cash for the Laser Quest Pew Pew Fest. So he tweeted that out last night. We just want to say, Mike, if you're watching, we will support you through this. If anybody here knows him, or even if you don't know him, send him your best wishes. Get well soon is probably the wrong thing to say, but just show that we love him, show that we support him, and want to get him through it somehow. So, yeah, if you just message him and say we're thinking of him. If you are coming to Laser Quest, sign-up sheets are on the registration desk. I think it's about 28 people a game. Get your names down early. That's the address. It's the same place as last year. If you get stuck, give us a shout and explain it. I'm going to be walking in from the Novotel about 9:30 in the morning, so if you're staying there or staying nearby, find me, we'll all walk in together. Sunday lunch, which will be straight after Laser Quest, we usually end up in Pizza Hut. We're there banging on the door for when they open. Probably about 12 o'clock, that's when they open. If you want to join us for that rather than just the Laser Quest, come find us and let us in, and we'll tweet about where we are. Right, last year it was, I wish I hadn't said. This year it's, I've been set up. Lost something, there it is. Do you want to give this one out? Where's Will? Will. Go on, Will. Is Scott in here at the moment as well? Ah, oh well. Somebody go get Scott. Okay. If Scott arrives, I don't know anything on the background of this. All I saw was a little campaign on Twitter that said, "Get Scott a cape." So we have. Wasn't me. I know nothing about it, but he will have that for his booth. Right. So, last year I was working on crypto last year with Pippa. This year we've been working on logic problems, on logic gates. So, here we go. Let's tell them. For the kids' track.
This year, I am going to do a logic gate for the kids, and whoever gets the most correct will get a prize.
Okay. Go on. So basically, for the kids' track... Oh, hang on. Need you in a minute. For the kids' track, if you want to go to that URL, there is a set of, I think we did 5 problems using different logic gates. Started off fairly simple, going through a little bit harder. Solve them, there's an email address, send us your answers, and there'll be a prize at the end for whoever gets the most, or people get the same, we'll draw it, same as we did last year. There's also a cheat sheet on there as well if you've never done anything with that, so there's a way to work through the problems. Scott? Come here. I don't know the background of this. All I saw is a Twitter campaign for Buy Scott a Cape. There you go. What? Over here.
That's how we do it.
That's it. I think the picture's got a mask as well, but I can't see it.
No, there isn't one. Quick update.
Go on.
Hang on. Can I get mine?
That's it, yeah.
Hello.
I'll turn it off.
Dude, come on. Do you even microphone?
I thought we'd finished. We do for them.
Hello. There we go. Quick update. We've done 540 quid on the sticker stand so far, so thank you very much, everyone. It's there all day. 5 quid bundle of stickers, 10 quid you get a goodie. And I'm also raffling anonymous mugs and coasters as well. They'll be drawn in the closing ceremony. I'm updating you now. Yeah. That's new.
Oh, into that then we can throw in a scientist Barbie doll, computer programmer Barbie doll. It's also been donated. A what?
Game developer.
A Barbie
doll.
game developer.
There we go. But it's all going to the 2 SteelCon charities. Please drop by, throw something in the box, take some goodies. And we're trying to beat last year's total, so please help us out. Thank you.
Again, we don't want to be taking this stuff home. Please buy it. And with that, have fun. You're here to have fun, we're here to have fun. Any problems, find someone with the orange t-shirts on. The crew for the main stuff will say gopher on the back. The crew for the kids' tracks say kids crew on the back. Find the sort of the right side of it. If you've got any problems, me, Mike, and Neil's around somewhere. Tanya, do you want to?
Anybody doesn't know where they're going to kids' track? Kids only, no grown-ups, sorry. Follow me.
Too late.
Follow. Teach your voice. It carries.
Follow Tanya for the kids' track. See you back here later. Escape.